acting-wise, what's going on with you?
I shot a film called Stuck this summer. It'll be out, I think, summer 2015. And it had Oscar-winning Amy Madigan in it and Giancarlo Esposito. And it was an amazing experience, you know, kind of just to be with such amazing actors. You know, I was kind of like a sponge soaking everything up from them. The story is very relevant today. It takes place in a New York subway, and it's 6 people from different ethnicities being stuck in a subway car in the summertime in New York City. So your obvious stereotypes, you know, tension and arguing comes out, and it kind of puts it on Front Street that we've come a long way, but we have so far to go. And it's crazy because with everything that we were just talking about earlier, you know, with all of the murders that have been happening recently, that's another thing. You know, it just throws it back into your face like we have a long way to go, you know. It was really cool, though. It was adapted from a musical, and it's different. It's kind of like a musical combined with a regular feature film, and it was good. I think people are going to enjoy it.
I mean, how similar, you know, in terms of, you know, artistically, is it, you know, to go from singing to acting? Because, you know, you've seen a lot of, you know, a lot of female singers make that transition. You know, like Whitney Houston, for example. Mm-hmm. You know, made an incredible transition and excelled in both. Mm-hmm. You know, do you feel it's a similar craft?
I feel, for me, I love it. I have a passion for it. I feel like to be able to be a different character, but bring yourself to that character and who you really are, and to bring, you know, talent and spice and pizzazz to create something else under the direction of someone is really cool. And I feel like it's important to pick projects that that puts you in a light that shows your talent, you know, and that you're able to take the responsibility of whatever it is that you're doing. Like, I wouldn't necessarily, when I first came out, like, you know, movies and scripts and things came, I wouldn't necessarily want to be the only star to have the whole entire film on my shoulders. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of took steps in picking roles and characters and things like that, because it's weird. Sometimes people do not differentiate between the character and who you are. You know, like, you'll see somebody and you're like, oh, I can't stand him. He killed such and such and such in that movie. And, you know, it's a film. You know, it's not really who I am. So, you know, I think it's important. And I think you just really have to put your heart and soul into whatever it is that you do, you know.
You know, it seems like you've been very picky with your roles. You know, I mean, because you only see Ashanti come out every so often, and it's usually a good role. Like, you know, I mean, it doesn't seem like you're just taking every role that kind of comes across your way and just working nonstop in Hollywood like that.
Absolutely. I definitely take pride, you know, in how I'm represented, and trust me, we've turned down some stuff. The checks were great, but you know, it wasn't a great representation. So, you know, that's a decision that you have to make, you know, as a boss, as a CEO, as a person that, you know, is kind of in charge. You kind of have to be like, take responsibility for, you know, these kind of decisions. And I think it's really important also to branch out and do things different. You know, you don't want to always be the same character. You know, I did a sci-fi film for the Sci-Fi Network this year also, and that was completely different for me. But it was cool, you know, and it was great to add to the resume, you know, and it opens up a lot of doors, and it gives a chance for Hollywood to kind of see your other sides.
Are there any roles that you turned down that kind of became big roles by someone else doing it? You know, like, for example, like I was told by someone that before Tupac died, he was actually supposed to have Will Smith's role in Independence Day.
This is funny. I was talking about this when I did that serious radio program the other day. I was supposed to do Honey, the first one that
Really?
Jessica Alba did. But I feel like it was amazing for her. You know, I don't know if it would have turned out like that for me. That was super early in my career. I don't remember if that was my first or second album, somewhere around then.